Good morning. I say good morning because it is in fact the morning of the 28th when I am making this video. Day late and a dollar short. Not sure what happened there. I just kind of forgot about it yesterday. So for what it's worth, here's my late video about being a leader in the classroom. Why is it important to be a leader as a teacher? I would say the most obvious answer, and certainly the first one that comes to my mind, and perhaps the most important, is that you are going to be the adult in the room. You are the responsible person for whatever goes on in that classroom, whether it be for the learning, um, for the safety of everyone. It's your job to make sure that you create an environment where everyone is respected, everyone gets what they need, and so on and so forth. And obviously, if you're not taking the lead, you can ensure that that's going to happen. I guess I just kind of mentioned everything really quick there, like rapid fire. So all I can do now is go into more detail, or try. Let's see. Classroom management. This is all really obvious, but I mean, if it's more important for you to be friends with your students than it is to be their teacher, mentor, and what's the word I'm looking for? Certainly, you don't want to be their CEO, but you want to be clearly in charge of that time. And if you don't have that going on, then you can't ensure that your class is going to be on task and that they're going to be respectful. Let's move on. That's boring. Okay, focus. Focus is what makes learning happen, I think, or at least it's what centers learning on what it is you want them to learn. We have a thing called standards that we have to work towards, and certainly if you're not acting as a leader, while you still might be able to inspire things to happen, you won't necessarily be able to keep things on track. And whether we like it or not, one thing we have to do is keep things focused, keep the students focused on what specifically it is we want them to learn. Now, of course, things are going to come up, unexpected things like Melissa had a story the other day about, I can't remember the specifics of it, something about Frankenstein, I think, where she ended up throwing her lesson plan out the window because something naturally occurred that was a learning opportunity. And that seemed to kind of coincidentally and happily be similar to what she was probably going to cover or had just covered anyway. But generally speaking, you want to keep everything focused on the direction that you want to go, and it takes a leader to do that. God, I'm already at 3:45. So the last thing I'll say is that being a leader in the classroom is good preparation for students to learn what it's like to live in a democratic society. Not a dictatorial society, even though it may seem that way. I think that students will get a taste of what it means to be a leader, just seeing you as a leader. It'll prepare them to be leaders in their own lives, to whatever extent they may do that in their careers or whatever. At the same time, they'll maybe get a sense of... I'm totally lost at this point. I'm going to call it on this video. This is what happens when you don't do your work on time and wake up in the morning and get blood work done and then come home and try to make a video at the last minute. So, eek. Bye.